morning of day 3. Russ and I just come up the top here. Bit slow to the scratcher this morning. A few big days. Dogs are all a bit buggered, but we've just they just got onto one now. Not too sure really. Fingers crossed they stop it. Nice steep gully for them. Just chased it around here and I think it's going right to the bottom by the sounds of that. We just went down and got that. It's just a small one, about 30 pound. Just trying to find Russell another stag. But yeah, the wind's changed up here and it's pretty cold, so we're all rugged up. The other boys come in, Sam, right up on top of here. They're going to walk along that main leading ridge and have a look for a chamois or a big red. So hopefully they can get onto something. Dogs are just making their way back. Hey, and then we'll carry on. Bloody mongrels grabbed it. Oh guys, yeah, dog's got that small pig up the top there, and Russ and I just come round, yeah, and they chased this fella down and bailed him. And the thick shit, of course, they actually grabbed it for a bit. I was gonna not run this bitch here today, but one of my other bailing bitches has woken up a bit, shitting a bit of blood, so I've decided just to run them all. But yeah, no, they done really well. He's a nice pig. A little bit of a jaw on him, but probably around that 110, 120. Yeah, just awesome, these ginger and black pigs. It's quite not much of a shield on him, but yeah, pretty happy. Got that boar yesterday. Probably, yeah, it was a lot bigger, but didn't have a jaw. So, no, happy days. I'll get to work and bone the meat off him, and we'll get out of here. Carry on. Always get them in this bloody thick, I think it's briarberry, I'm not actually 100% sure. There's bits of matagari through it, but I'm not too sure what the stuff is. It's bloody prickly though, and it's just a field of it, but typical boar being a boar, he's going to go for the worst of the worst. So yeah, happy days. As I know there'll be a few wondering what we're doing with all the meat we're catching. Majority of these pigs we're lash boning, just grabbing the back steaks, primal cuts around the arse. Man, it's pretty hard when you're travelling away from home. We're just doing a big sausage bag, storing it down by the river, and yeah, we'll just get a big brew of sausages and salamis maybe when we get done. It's about all you can do really. Love to carry them out and do them proper justice, but yeah, it is what it is really. Take some meat off them and carry on. So the bro just went for a solo hunt with his dog. We just bloody heard a bit of a gunshot. One dog and a rifle. Nice, bro. Good work. Turn around, bro. How'd that go? Are you going to shoot your trail buck or keep it?
No, we keep it. Okay, with me, bro.
Mate, he's just going to fill us in on a story of a pretty malnourished, we'd call it, eh? Had a hard winter boar.
Yeah.
He looks like he's a pretty nice mature pig with good set of teeth and an old head. What happened there, cuz?
Well, I was sleeping this afternoon after a morning hunt, and we just decided I wanted to take my dog for a go on the road and just go for a little walk up behind hut there. I was going to go up the road, but Bro suggested try nothing from back there. So yeah, me and the dog went for a walk up to the cliff there and
To there. Cut across there,
just up in the skyline and
went up that ridge.
picked up one up the top there. Went in, just light bail, wasn't too aggressive, and
Just the one dog.
yeah, he broke once, but then she went back in, and I happened to be pretty close, so I just followed her in. And when I got there, he was sitting by the fence there, just nuts down, and she was just kicking back, watching him. And he went to take off, she went to go in again, and he squared up, and it just gave me a perfect shot. So I waited for her, but she get out of the way.
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah, no, first male pig for a few years, so it's cool to do the young bitch too. So.
Just whacked the leg off one of our fallow. Gonna chop it up for dinner. Gonna try a roast. Crack the rump cap off and the top side off our little fallow, and we're just gonna prep it up and then throw it in the Weber. Bit of bacon, bit of brie, and a bit of the good stuff. It wraps up a pretty good day for the boys. Got a big graze up, back into it tomorrow. It's morning of day 4. Russ and I just come up the top for a bit of a nosy at the fog and rain sort of rolled in a bit. It's quite clagged in. We were going to try and get him onto a couple of meat animals. Out of the 270's got the big turret on the top and try and get a bit of footage, but we just let the dogs out and they've gone down into here. So chase some pigs around for the morning. Bloody rain, it's always the way. Still though, it's a primo place. First pigs for the morning, just for about 60-70 pound. The claggy left for us up on the top there, hoping a Vinny might make its way through. Clag looks like it's just sort of starting to lift a little bit now, so I'll get to work and break this little fella down and then get back up and we'll cruise back around the top and have a look for a venison. Good dogs, just dropped me off. It's bloody pretty wet now down here, but he's just dropped me off. I'm gonna go check the weather. There's a bit of cell phone service right up the top, and I'm just gonna drop down this big leading ridge. It's about 1k back towards the main road at the bottom that the hut goes up to the hut. Just got in here, there's quite a bit of fresh sign. The dogs just grabbed a couple of small ones, so I've just toned them off them, and we'll carry on. Grab that little fella, little mob pig. Happy days. This is the sort of stuff we're hunting, guys. It's certainly what pig hunters with young dogs dream of. A few bigger marks floating around up here. There's a good mark there, bugger. Just got to track a few of them down out of the little ones. It's about a minute after I just got that other one, just finished dealing with it. These two are just taken off and opened up again. Actually just missed that pig. It was a boar about 80 pound. I'd not long buddy stuck that other ginger and black one. And they shot round the side, bailed it, and it was in some blackberries, and then I got there and started videoing it, and he saw me, sort of sized me up a little bit and just took off down the hill. And she almost got a stop on him about 20 metres away, and then he got past her and gone. The hills are that big, that if they can't stop them within 100 metres, and those pigs just put even 50 metres on them, they can get into some blackberry, do a few donuts, and they're gone. So anyway, carry on. Good dogs! Quickly, literally I've just dropped off this fridge. The dogs got a couple of small ones and got one about 50 pound, and then carried on down the ridge and they bailed one about 70 pound, and it broke and actually got away. I just toned them back, they went about 300 metres, get out of there, and then he'd be probably 100 pound. They're quite skinny in here at the moment. Yeah, just a real bloody razor sharp teeth. But just these two dogs, it's actually worked out quite well. My two harder dogs that I've been saying I'm going to leave behind ended up nailing a couple of small ones right at the start, and it pretty much separated me with these two. And then yeah, just come down with just these two, and they bailed the ginger black one, and then they bailed another smaller one, and then the one I missed, and then they just bailed this one. He actually broke on them. But yeah, stoked, absolutely stoked. Probably not even a third of the way down. Sort of sidle back around, and then yeah, be back into it. Can't beat a nice bailing dog. It's yeah, compared to holders, I can't. Yeah, it's just amazing. Alright guys, well that wraps up the day 4 pig hunt for me. Yeah, never got onto that big mark unfortunately, but sidle round to a heap of black bear in it, and the dogs actually tracked quite a good mark out for about 400 metres, sort of straight above the hut, but I just toned them back. It's quite shitty up there, and it would have taken me quite a while to get around there if they didn't bail something, so that's all good. We'll get down to the hut and catch up with the other boys, and then probably have a big feed and cruise out the back and do some glassing for deer. Yeah, the fog seems to have lifted, so hopefully we can bang over a couple of meats this afternoon, and hut's just over here. So come down into the river and up onto the road and out of here.
This is a wild pig in its natural habitat. Here it's grazing on some rank kikuyu.
That wraps up our trip into the hut, the South Island Sow Tour. Pretty good week. Dogs all pretty buddy buggered. Plenty of hard hunting. What have we ended up with? A heap of pigs, 5 good boars, and a nice fallow stag. Didn't see any big red stags, but there's alright, plenty of deer around. Kimbo shot one last night at about 500 metres. Hey Kimbo, yeah, good shooting for me. Yeah, nice shooting, mate. So we're just going to finish breaking these down, get the utes packed up, and we're out of here. Anything to say there, big dog?
Bloody good trip, mate. Bloody good.